I'm Dr. Orion Taraban, and this is Psychacks, Better Living Through Psychology. And the topic of today's short talk is never want something for someone else more than they wanted for themselves. This is a very, very important principle, and it's one that I put into practice every day in the context of my clinical work. What does it mean? Maybe you have a friend or a loved one who is suffering. Maybe they're depressed, maybe they're on drugs, maybe they're in a bad relationship, or maybe they're just not taking care of themselves properly. And you want them to improve, to suffer less, to be prosperous, to have a good relationship, to generally clean up their act. And those are good things to want for the people that you love. But here's the thing. What I've discovered is that in a given relationship, if one person cares more, it kind of frees up the other one to care less. And if one person has to care more, it needs to be the person with the problem. I've seen this dynamic play out over and over again in both my personal and my professional life. When one person cares more, it's kind of like they do the caring for both people. They do the caring for the relationship. It's similar to when one partner is clean and the other partner is messy. It usually turns out that the clean person ends up cleaning for two. So the carer often ends up caring for two. Why should one person care when the other person is caring for both? So the trick is to take all that goodwill that you feel and to kind of situate it deeper inside of your heart and to meet the person where they're at, not where you'd like them to be. My goal as a therapist is to want what my clients want a little less than they do. So if they're not really motivated, I'm even less motivated than they are. I mean, on some level, why should I care if they're not motivated? I'm not the one who will suffer as a result of that lack of motivation. The client will. And if their suffering is not sufficient motivation to take action, I can't reasonably expect that my words will prove to be more effective than pain. I'm never ahead of my clients, pulling them and dragging them to where I want them to go. I'm always behind, supporting them in their decision to walk in the direction of their chosen goals. And this is often very effective. When people who are used to other people caring more suddenly encounter somebody who cares less, they increasingly learn that it's their responsibility to carry that caring for themselves. And this can be a new experience for some folks. So there's generally a pain period involved as they develop this capacity, but it's worth it in the long run. So I'm not telling you to not care about people, but that sometimes caring can be counterproductive. You kind of have to learn to care effectively, to care in the right way. What do you think? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And if you'd like to schedule a consultation, you can reach me at psychackspodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.